Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, above me Jordan. Guys, we've got the Burnley preview coming for you today. Another massive game. I feel like every game, I'm saying that, like every game's a cup final. But you know what it is, Brad? Because we're in a good position. Now, we've not been in this position for a long time. You know, last season was kind of a bit of a drag, wasn't it? You know what I mean? We wasn't really competing.
Anyway, at this point last season, we're probably already done.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's weird.
That's actually that. I might actually have a look. Where was we this time last year? Was the league already over? I can't remember. It probably was getting close anyway. Anyway, hope you guys are doing okay. We're gonna set a like target. Let's go for 1,000 likes, guys. You guys have been smashing that recently, so smash a thumbs up if you do enjoy the video. And as I always say, if you're one of the early birds watching this video, smash a thumbs up on it. It sets the train going. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. We're getting so close, guys, to that 20,000 subscriber mark. So if you're new around here, click the red button and click the bell for daily Manchester City videos. Right then, Bray, I want to start off with Ferran Torres. Comes into the club, doesn't he? A lot of pressure taking that number 21 shirt, right? Sort of finding his feet. Last game, though, I thought he did really, really well. I thought he was one of our best players. That first 30 minutes, I thought he was explosive. Didn't really get much of the ball after that. Wasn't really his fault, but I just thought he was mint. I also think he's a very good finisher. I've said this a lot, but I stick by that. I do think he's good at finishing. And for me, he's got to be in the team. Now, me personally, I'd be looking at playing him up front. I think he should start as a striker. Obviously, I know Sergio Aguero's back with the team, but I think he'll probably be on the bench for this game. And Gabby's just, you know, still ain't.
Gabby's Gabby.
Yeah, Gabby ain't doing it at the moment. And you know, whilst I want Gabby to get into good form, you know, we're in a title race right now, and we can't afford to be sort of carrying players. And for me, bro, I'd start Torres. I would actually start him up front. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think he did really well on the wing against Sheffield. I think he was driving. You know what I mean? He was kind of our force there. I think he's kind of earned his spot in this game. I think then it's kind of on him. You're kind of saying, look, you smash it today. I mean, you put your name in the hat for a start against Liverpool. That's what you need to start doing, isn't it? As a player, that's what you want to be doing. So you need to start smashing it. Yeah, Torres starting, which is wild. But
it is wild, bro, because I could go back a month and, you know, he probably isn't in that team to start at Anfield, you know what I mean? And I don't want to talk about Liverpool too much in here, but this game is basically, you play well in this game, you could start in what's probably going to be the biggest game of the season. So it is massive. And it'd be interesting to know, guys, what you guys think. Would you start him? And if you would, do you play him as a striker or as a winger? Let us know in the comment section below. We'll have a look and see what the sort of general consensus is.
Yeah, what the consensus is between everyone.
Yeah.
Next up, Bray.
Yeah, the next point, guys. This is a massive point, and I do think that this is going to split the fan base. I don't think it should, because for me, I think everyone should agree with us. But
as always.
Yeah, I do think there'll be a lot of people. Not a lot of people. I do think there'll be people out there who would disagree with this, right? And it's a centre-back situation. John Stones and Diaz have been absolutely phenomenal this year. And even if you're pro Laporte, you know what I mean? You cannot deny that them two guys have been awesome. They've built up a chemistry, right? He then puts in Laporte, gives John Stones a rest. In my opinion, I don't think he should have done that. I think he should have just kept it going. However, it is what it is, isn't it? He did it. It
worked.
It did it. He got Laporte in. To be fair, it's good because Laporte is not now rusty. He's got that, you know, fresh sort of game time under his belt, which is decent. The question is now, and the question that basically, you already know my answer now, and I think you're the same with John Stones. That's who we're going, John Stones and Diaz, right? But basically, I want to know for you guys, and you have to let us know in the comment section below, what are you doing here, right? Because for me, whoever plays at centre-back against Burnley has to play at centre-back against Liverpool. You know what I mean? I want them to have that bond, that relationship going into the Liverpool game. So if he plays Laporte, whilst I don't think he should do that, providing they don't absolutely flop at Burnley, I would then be slowly moving to playing Diaz and Laporte again at Anfield. You know what I mean? I want the same back two playing at Burnley and playing at Anfield. So my question is to you guys: who would you play in this game at centre back? Is it Diaz and Laporte, or is it Diaz and Stones?
I think the running role, like pretty much what it is, isn't it? You got the Liverpool game, but we need to focus on what's at hand, and that is the Burnley game. And I mean, I just think, take it into account. I mean, it's a very, very serious game. We can't just write this off just because Liverpool is next and start with our strongest centre-back pairing. For me, that is Stones and Diaz, because we need to get this game done. And like I say, you need to hit the ground running with who you back to are. I don't want us to keep switching it up, and especially not just before a big game like that. So go with our strongest pairing, which is Stones and Diaz at the moment. and get the game, you know what I mean, sealed off, and then we can look ahead and we can continue with this. I'm trying to think. Do you know what I mean? In the month we did a February preview. But I'm trying to think in the month where Laporte then gets back into the team if we keep playing these. But
probably
times.
FA Cup. He could play Champions League as well.
Champions League
He could play Champions League.
I mean, there's a big fixture congestion in February, so definitely. I feel like there will be times for him. I just think at the moment I can't overlook the Stones and Diaz partnership, and I don't think Pep should either.
No, I agree. I would stick with the Stones and Diaz. They built up an awesome relationship. Laporte and Diaz did fine in the last game. However, you know what I mean. There's absolutely no reason to change it. You know what I mean? So go back, in my opinion, go back to Stones and Diaz and, let go from there. But yeah, guys, let us know in the comment section below. I know there's a lot of, John Stones out, Laporte in. I don't know why. I mean, a lot of people, so there's some people out there who are like, no, John Stones needs to be dropped. You know what I mean? And we don't say, by the way, so let's clarify something, right? We're not saying that John Stones is better than Laporte, right? Some people get this, misunderstood. What we're saying is right now, in this current situation, John Stones and Diaz is our best partnership. That does not mean we're saying John Stones is better than Laporte, innit? You know what I mean? It's a partnership.
Yeah.
Partnership, you know what I mean?
Partnership.
Right, okay, before we move on to our predicted 11, the team 11 that we will pick for the Burnley game, I just want to talk about how important it is to get over the line in this game against Burnley, get those 3 points, right? Because I'm thinking to myself, right, get the win against Burnley, and providing Liverpool win their game, which you'd probably expect them to win their game. Going into that game at Anfield, we'd be 4 points ahead of them with a game in hand, right? Liverpool then, in my opinion, have to go out and try and win that because, if we win our game in hand, then it's sitting at 7 points, yeah? So they have to try and claw some of them points back. For me, they have to win that game. We don't have to win that game. Even if we got beat off Liverpool, we would still be ahead with 1 point and have a game in hand. But you throw it away against Burnley, you don't get the 3 points, you don't focus, you know what I mean? Your mind starts, wandering towards the Liverpool game, you don't focus, you slip up, you don't get the 3 points, then it all changes, you know what I mean? I feel like Liverpool wouldn't have to win there. They could probably take a point and hope that we slip up later on in the season. We beat Burnley, and that puts huge, huge pressure on Liverpool to beat us at Anfield, bro.
Yeah, like you look at the way that we speak about his games and stuff like that, and as City fans, we will obviously be more inclined to be looking ahead to that Liverpool game. However, you see how easy it is for us to just get sidetracked and speak about Liverpool as if that is the next game. And
imagine the players, bro.
It could be that easy for the players. You know what I mean? They're thinking of Liverpool and that. You can't do that. You need to be focusing on the game that's in front of you, which is Burnley. And we need to go out there. Basically, it's the catalyst for the whole thing. It's catalyst for February. Yeah. This needs to set us off right. We go out there, beat Burnley, and then we can then look ahead and say, right, look, we just beat Burnley. Now it's time. We're in a very good position now. I mean, we can take a draw at Anfield. You know what I mean, a draw at Anfield would be a very good result in that case.
Yeah.
And then we can go from there. However, don't take this serious. Don't beat Burnley. You're just putting yourself on the back foot from the off.
As well, bro. It doesn't, right? It doesn't. What I'm about to say isn't right, yeah?
No, it's fake news.
What I'm about to say isn't true. But at the same time, I feel like it is. If we don't beat Burnley, I kind of feel like that mint run that we've just been on in January is not for nothing, because obviously it's not for nothing. We've got ourselves in a mint position, but it's sort of like a
dampener
at the last hurdle, the last game before the big boys, and you didn't get the points. You know what I mean? Get the points. Let's seal it off. We just had a fantastic January. Go and get this last game against Burnley. You know what I mean? Before we start facing these massive teams, go and get the 3 points. You know what I mean? And then what will be, will be. You know what I mean? Que sera and that.
Yeah,
I don't think that's how she pronounces it. Sorry. Imagine. Que sera and that.
Sera and that, innit?
Oh, no. Jeez, what's happened?
Basically, summary is just go beat Burnley, innit?
Yeah.
Stop thinking about Liverpool. Go and beat Burnley, because that's what's in front of you.
I know. Right, let's move on to our predicted 11 then, guys. There's a shock in here, I think. A lot of you will be like, what are you guys on at the moment? Right, so we're going to go Edison in net. Cancelo's going to come back in at right back for us. Now, we don't know how Burnley are going to play. However, if they do sit back, you know what I mean, which it is likely they'll sit back. I do feel that we could do with that extra little bit of creativity that Kyle Walker, I'm afraid, doesn't offer. We've gone Stones and Diaz in the middle. Guys, we've gone Ben Mendy in this game, right? The reason we've done this is it's kind of twofold, really. One, again, if Burnley are sort of defending, it provides a little bit of an attacking threat. And it does also, if you play Mendy, it does also give you the option to play Walker at right back if you wanted to, because he'd be the attacking threat. But Zinchenko is going to be he's going to be critical in February. He's going to play the big games. He's going to play Liverpool. He's going to play the Tottenhams, the Arsenals, the Man Uniteds, the Borussia Mönchengladbachs, right? He's going to play that. Not Ben Mendy, I'm afraid. He's going to play that. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm resting Zinchenko. It's not a you're dropped, it's you're rested. Prepare yourself for February, mate, because you're going to be in demand, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel that this is the last, you know, we play Swansea in the FA Cup. That's the next game where you're going to play Mendy. You know what I mean? And I feel that maybe West Ham as well, right? They're the only games that Mendy gets in. The rest, Zinchenko's going to play. And I'm basically saying, get your rested now, kid, because you're going to be in demand.
Can I throw a spanner in here?
Yeah, go on.
We're out here saying Burnley's this massive game.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
We're not playing Zinchenko.
To be fair, look at the team that we're going for. This is one
Yeah,
player.
it's one player.
And you know, Mendy isn't absolutely garbage, you know what I mean? I know a lot of people are fed up with him, you know what I mean? But he isn't garbage, you know? He's just kind of like, at the moment, he's just not really offering us anything, you know what I mean? But he isn't garbage, you know what I mean? He's not...
Yeah. Provided he's fit, then yeah, we'll throw Mendy into a team. Yeah. Midfield-wise, it's pretty standard, really. We've got Rodri as second defensive mid, and then... Gundogan and Bernardo. I don't see how they don't get in this team, especially with Kev out. You know, Bernardo's a lot of energy to the team. He's stopping them counters. And then Gundogan, you know what I mean, is very, very, very crucial at the moment. He's getting the goals. And, you know what I mean, Mr. Whip is king at the moment. So, has to be him.
Yeah. Interesting, guys. We've gone Riyad Mahrez. We said in the last video that Riyad Mahrez's record against Burnley is an absolute joke. If you don't believe me, go check it out on Transfer Market or something. So he comes in at right wing. Phil Foden goes left wing, and as we said earlier on, Ferran Torres for us goes up front. So guys, let us know what you think about that starting 11. I guess really it's only the Mendy, Mahrez and Torres. Maybe some people like, rest Cancelo again. But I think only them three positions people might be like, I wouldn't do that. But even so, that team is incredibly strong and should beat Burnley. You know what I mean? We should be winning there. But it's the last game before the real big boys come, so get the 3 points. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be mega. Hopefully you guys can come and join the watch along. Anything else, Brave, before we end?
Nah, join the Extra Club.
If you want your name at the bottom of the screen, guys, help support the channel, become the Extra Club member, link in the description. Right, we'll leave it there. 1,000 likes is the target. Smash a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Hit the notification bell for daily Manchester City videos to your inbox, and we'll see you in the next one.